Alright guys, welcome to the Scheme of the Week. This is our intro video. And we're going to go over our audibles, and we're going to go over the scheme in a nutshell. And we're going to go over a couple tips you're going to need to know before running the scheme. So today we're going to be going over this is the Oregon spread, or Oregon duck speed offense. And the big nickel, the nickel 3-5 bear defense. Here are the audibles that we talk about. This is from the Wildcat spread. So we go into a gun and we go into the Wildcat spread. That's the power fake jet. Okay. From shotgun doubles. Shotgun doubles here. It's the FL middle, one of the best plays in Madden of all time in Madden. We have the read option from the shotgun doubles, again in that same formation that we found the FL middle in. We've got the triple option weak from the split offset. Make sure it's the triple option weak. That's very important. And we have the HB counter from the split offset. Again, has to be the HB counter, and it has to be in the left slot. That's very important. Okay, guys? So that is how, those are the audibles that we're going to be talking about. Let's go to the defensive side of the football here real quick. And we're going to talk our defensive audibles. From the big nickel 3-5 bear formation. Now the 3-5 bear formation is one of the best formations I've ever used. It's my favorite, absolute favorite formation from last year. Literally by far, this was the defense I ran last year. A lot of middle plug 2. Middle plug 2 is the best, the main pass defense we're going to be running. But we'll show other stuff. Again, we're going to put the middle plug 2 in our audibles. We're going to go ahead and put the cover 1 in our audibles. And we're going to go ahead and put the storm red. We're going to go ahead and put the crash 3 in there, and we're going to go ahead and put the I think the zone blitz is what it was. Find it real quick. Yep, zone blitz. That is the audible setup for the defense. So now we have the audibles figured out. We're going to go ahead and break down a depth chart real quick. And since we're on the defensive side of the ball real quick, we're going to go ahead and break down our defensive depth chart. For the San Francisco 49ers, this is the team I'm going to recommend. For this team, I think this is the best offense in the game for these guys. You see, we already have the depth chart set up, I believe. Yes, we do. On the left of the screen, in defensive end, you can actually do a couple things here. I personally am going to go with Justin Smith. One second. Hello? What are you doing? Did you go to work today? Well, did you go to work today? Because you didn't leave? I don't know. Are you going to go to the store? Are you going to go to the store? Well, you weren't up and going when I left for school, so I didn't know. I didn't see you up and going, so I didn't know if you went or not. Okay. I'm at the house. Which one do you think, Mom? We only have one house. With what? Six. Yep. Rob? Yeah. Yes. I forgot about it. Yeah. Sure. No sugar. The usual stuff, and breakfast essentials and coffee and hot chocolate. The kind that we got for Christmas. That Nestle House, whatever it's called. Whatever, I don't care. What kind? Just make sure it has marshmallows. Nine. Alright. Bye. Alright guys. Sorry about that. That was my mom on the phone. As you saw, we went ahead and ran through the depth chart for the defense. Hopefully you guys saw why we did what we did, but we showed the important pieces. Basically, we're going to have a 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 secondary players. You're going to have 2 strong safeties, okay? Now, as far as the offensive depth chart, we're going to go with Rdikes at the quarterback. We're going to go ahead and plug in Michael James, the running back, simply because we want that explosive factor. And you could run with Gore. It really doesn't matter, honestly. In my opinion, because the reason that I'm using LMJ is for the agility and acceleration, just point blank, and the catching. But if you want more of a sure thing, go with Gore. You want more of a big play, go with LMJ. Fullback, there's no fullback in the system because we come out in the shotgun doubles. Now this is very important. The 3rd receiver needs to be Teddy Ginn. He's going to go to the fullback position and split off, so that's very important. So go ahead and make sure that he is the 3rd receiver. Your 2nd receiver, you can have Moss or Manningham. I personally like Moss, but you can do whatever you want. Crabtree is the best number 1. One of the best receivers in this game right now. And we'll go with Vernon Davis here. So that's the offensive depth chart. And we just, the linemen are just standard. So, that's going to do it. Or also, I'm going to do some schematic, and we're going to talk about read option in general. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and break down the read option offense and what makes the read option so good, and why the Niners were basically able to run the read option all game against the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to stump the ball and I'm going to talk about it. Okay, now if you see what happened there, I'm going to the screenplay. As you see here, this dude right here, he's going to stand up. Now, the read option, what's so good about it is it forces the defense to make a decision, and the breakdown and the written setup I got for the guide, I said that we are blocking somebody without actually having to block an actual person. So we're blocking Bowman without actually blocking him. If we were just to run a snare to halfback dive, Bowman would blitz down at the running back. But since we're running the read option, he has to respect the quarterback run, which is why he has to stand up. If he does not stand up, we can keep it with the quarterback around the edge. As you see, there will be no outside containment. But since he stands up, the proper read would have been to hand the ball off to the running back. You do this by holding X on your controller. If you want to keep the ball, you would just not hold anything. You would just not hold any button at all. You would just lay off X, guys. But if you want to hand the ball off to the running back, go ahead and hold X. As you see there, that was an improper read, and we're going to talk about why. As we talked earlier, we said that the defensive lineman stood up. Now this time, the defensive lineman crashes down, which means the quarterback run is open. As you see, there's no backside pursuit. You see how there's nothing over here now? There's nobody within anywhere. So that is why read option is so effective, is because we are basically blocking this dude either way he goes. We're just reading his, he's going to have to pick his poison. And honestly, guys, you can't stop this play. I'm telling you right now, this is the best play. It's the best concept in the game. It's a read option. Again, see how he just stays with him, so we get it with Cap, and Kaepernick's going to be a beast for us. Hopefully he'll get a speed increase soon, too. So there, he stayed down. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make a proper read. Again here, they crashed down like so. We would have proper read would be in to keep it. Of course, for some reason, they kind of tackled us. Most of the time, you're not going to have to worry. See that there? He's going to go with the running back. So I actually had this video recorded before Christmas. Actually, it was a while ago. Maybe I think it was back in November. But for some reason, I think I told Gibbs and Falls I wanted to do an update because I found some of the stuff out of the big nickel defense. And I didn't feel like I did a very good job with the scheme in the intro. So we're going to break down, this is the updated version without really updating it. But once again, guys, this is going to be the Oregon spread, Oregon duck speed offense, because we're utilizing Oregon's inside zone read and outside zone read concepts. And then we're going to use the 3-5 bear defense. Now, I want to talk real quick before we hit the break about the inside zone read and the outside zone read. You see how Gore here is even with Cap. Okay. Now, when I audible into the split offset, you see how he goes behind the quarterback. Okay. Now, when he goes behind the quarterback, it's a different run. As you see, Gore's run angle. If I can, here, I'll just do this. You see how we hand the ball off and he goes off the center? And then from here, if we hand the ball off to Gore, he's going to go off tackle more. So that's the difference. And it's called an inside, this would be called an outside zone read. Because when we hand the ball off to Gore, we're going to be going to the outside off tackle. Okay? And this is going to be called an inside zone read. Because when we hand the ball off to Gore, you're going to be going off guard. So you're going to be going off the guard here. Okay. So those are two basic concepts Oregon uses to make their offense very effective. And now another concept Oregon's going to utilize is called the sweep, or in this case, Madden terms, the power O. Basically, they're going to use a point guard, and there's no threat of a quarterback run. And as you see, he goes wide. As you saw that linebacker go wide there to cover the quarterback run, we had a big chance at a big play. Basically what it is it's the inside zone read, but it is the inside zone read with a twist. You're now pulling a guard, getting an extra blocker on the play side. So once again, the power O, he's going to pull through and take the middle linebacker with him, and you're going to look to get off the guard, okay? So that is the inside zone read, the outside zone read. Let's talk about the... we can't audible into it, unfortunately. That's not good. So we're gonna have to do some finagling about that then. We have to come out. It's not good. We can't audible into our 5-wide option. So we're gonna have to make a change, guys. Sorry about this. We were able to do it earlier on in the year, and I think they patched it that you couldn't audible into a 5-wide set. So unfortunately, we can't audible into the power fake jet. We're gonna have to come out in that once or twice a game. So I'm going to go ahead and take this the pistol formation, and we're going to go put the triple option slip in there. And it's a different formation we're going to throw at them. It's a different option, and it's a different kind of a play. And I want to talk about that real quick before I get out. I know I'm spending a lot of time on the offense, and we're not going to have hardly anything for the offensive breakdown. But again, now another concept that you saw Sunday utilized was this triple option from the pistol, and it's the same concept. It's just it's a different way of looking at it. And so as you see here, he now is more direct inside. So that's all it is. And this is when the running back will line up directly behind the quarterback. It's called a slip zone read. Basically what's going to happen is he's going to go off the center instead of off the guard. And so now you're going to be coming down here like so. So this has been the intro video to our scheme. We had to change an audible late. Sorry about that, guys. But I will be right back with the offensive breakdown.